let's talk pirate birthday party theme planning. Do you have a little one or a not so little one that really enjoys pirates? Here is an idea for a pirate themed birthday party and some things that you can do that are fun and easy and inexpensive. First off, you can do several different activities involving water, especially if it's summertime. The water naturally goes along with the pirate theme and it's fun and easy. So a first idea I have is a cannonball toss. The cannonball toss can be just water balloons or just normal balloons. I actually use normal balloons in that photo there and fill them with water, and then you can throw it at some kind of an object. For the party we did, I actually built a makeshift pirate ship out of some just old wood we had around. But you could make one out of cardboard. If you want to spend a little bit more, you can actually purchase one out of cardboard. If you don't want to spend anything, you could even draw one on a larger piece of paper and post it on a wall or a fence, or just even designate a square and be like, we are going to throw these cannons at the square. You don't even have to have a pirate ship. Another great activity you can do, especially for younger kids, is a walk the plank. And this again is one of those things that you can make it more elaborate or you can keep it simple. I kept mine really simple. I laid out a blue tarp and I put 2 pieces of wood across the tarp, so I had 2 planks. And the kids just had to jump up on the plank and walk across. Really simple, but it's something they thought was fun and everyone wanted to make sure that they got a chance to do it. Another idea that you could do is kind of like a water gun shootout. You can shoot at targets, you can try and knock things down, or if you want, you could have some kind of a battle. Create 2 makeshift pirate ships out of any kind of material that you have around and have some kind of a water fight battle with some water guns or water little cannon squirter things. Kids love playing in the water, so they'll think that's great fun. If you have smaller children, kind of like I did, you can fill up a water table, add some seashells, you could add some little like pirate coins, some little treasures for them to play in and find. You could even put some sand in the bottom for them to play in the sand. And that's another thing that can keep them entertained. It's a fun and easy activity that won't cost you much money. Another great thing that you can do that the kids will love is a treasure hunt. So what I did, and this is something you can easily do, is I just got some little baggies like this here, and I just filled it with some stuff I found at the dollar store. So we got these pirate coins, these Mardi Gras necklace, and then I also threw in a seashell that I actually had collected from our last beach trip. So I just put all of those things in the baggie and I hid these baggies all throughout my yard. Then I drew out a really rough map of my backyard and I X marks the spot of where the treasure was, and I had a starting point and they were supposed to follow along the little path until they got to X marks the spot, and that is where their little bag of treasure was. And each map was a little bit different. I hid treasure all over, and this was super simple. It told them exactly like walk here, walk there, you know, because they were little. So if you had older kids, you could make it much more challenging, like have a map lead to somewhere and then give them a clue, like maybe something they have to read that as a clue to somewhere else. And you can, you know, drag that out as long or as hard as you want it to be, but that is something that everyone enjoyed, from her all the way up to my oldest, my 10-year-old, and I believe all the other kids at the party liked too. So that is another inexpensive, fun thing that you can do.
Me?
Yes, you, for a pirate party. Ordering a cake can be really expensive. So we kept our cake costs down by just me making it. And I am not great at making a cake. So I decided to do a pirate map. And I just did a sheet cake. I just bought the like pre-made frosting and frosted on top. Then I went ahead and did a little bit of decorating frosting, and you can actually buy this already made, but I went ahead and made mine from scratch. And I just did a really simple treasure map type cake. It was good enough that my 6-year-old loved it. I'm sure your younger child would love it too, but you could always order, but that is a way to cut down on expense if you want to try and keep it cheaper, because sometimes the cake can be one of the larger expenses. But you know, whatever works within your budget that you are trying to do, you can do. While children are gathering and getting to a party or an event that I am doing, I like to have an activity for them to do that's really kind of, it flows, so they don't all have to be doing it at the same time. So I like to have some type of a craft. This time we did pirate hats. And again, it was really simple. I just took some construction paper and I kind of cut out a rough shape of a hat, and we put it around their head and just stapled, you know, to make it fit. Oh, thank you, Bella. Bella's gonna show. See, super rough. And they got to color and decorate, and then they got to have pirate hats. They all thought it was great fun. They loved it, and it was a good activity to just keep kids busy as they were coming in and gathering. I also had pirate music playing in the background to help kind of set the mood. And it just kind of gave a sense of excitement and, you know, like, oh, it started and we're gonna get to do fun things. After we do our gathering activity, I like to go ahead and go out and start our bigger activities. And that is when we did our cannon toss and the treasure hunt and the water gun shootout thing. And I also had the water table out there just for people to play with as they were coming around. And we had younger kids who weren't going to participate in everything, so that's something for them to do. Then once we're done with all of our planned activities, we came inside and we did cake and we did gifts. And then for the most part, the party is over. Obviously, people aren't just going to be like, okay, party's over and leave, which is fine. So this is like free time, basically. So I let the kids just play, go outside and play some more, play with all the other activities I'd laid out. I hope you guys found that helpful and useful in planning a pirate birthday party. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe if you would like more party planning idea videos. I have several other parties I am planning this year, and I would be more than happy to share my planning process with you and some of the ideas that I have for those types of parties. I will see you all soon in my next video. Bye.